Yo, what's up guys, welcome back another YgoPro duel video. Abyss Actors, this is an interesting archetype, but from playtesting I find that the archetype is still missing a lot of cards. There are also a few disadvantages, terrible things about the archetype. First of all, their spell cards, their Abyss scripts. I think it's a lot of cards. I'm not going to discuss every separate card, but the most important things. The first problem I have with the archetype here is a few monsters do have the effect that they can search your Abyss script cards from your deck, also from the grave, and set them to your spell and trap card zone. But for the most part, these Abyss script spell cards aren't really too great. The only one that I'm running is Dark Ruler. Dark Ruler has the effect that for each Abyss Actor monster you control on your side of the field in attack position, you have to destroy an equal amount of face-up cards on the field. It's okay, you can pop your opponent's face-up cards, but if your opponent, let's say your opponent only has one, and you have two face-up Abyss Actors on your side of the field, you have to destroy one of your face-up cards as well. So that's a minor downside. And yeah, another important monster here is Extra level 1. He kinda acts like Insight Magician. It's you can activate it in your Pendulum scale, then use its Pendulum effect to special summon it to your side of the field, and then use its monster effect, its Lone Fire effect, to tribute it, and then you can search any Abyss Actor monster from your deck and put it as a Pendulum scale. So immediately picking which scale you need. But there's one big disadvantage about this, is that from the moment you use that search effect, you can only, at least during that turn, you can only special summon Abyss Actor monsters for that turn. That kinda blows, since Unicorn is kinda important, Raccoon as well. Avian are also filler to support this deck, since as of it's now with the current support, this deck is kinda just a beatdown Pendulum deck, and thanks to your Unicorn, thanks to your Avian, you have some form of negation control in your game. And last, the scales, the variety of scales from 1 to 8. That means that their big boss monster, Evil Heel, which is a level 8 monster, cannot be Pendulum summoned except small exception, and that's with this guy here. Wild Hope has the effect that you can target another Abyss Actor Pendulum monster in your Pendulum scale to make it a scale of 9. But again, a small disadvantage for that turn, you can only special summon Abyss Actor monsters. So you see, these minor restrictions do hurt the archetype a lot. And also their trap card could have been much better. Their trap card, at the moment of activation, you can search 2 Abyss Actor monsters from your deck and put them in your extra deck face up. But the small restriction again is that you have to control 2 face up Abyss Actor monsters in your scale. Again, that kinda blows, but yeah, let's see a few example games. Alright, first of all, these were excellent games, like to showcase what the power is and the advantages and the disadvantages of these Abyss Actor cards. I believe all the ones that are currently released and revealed on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization website also should be on YgoPro as well. My opponent gets to start. And I look at my hand, okay, Raccoon can search out a Unicorn, the Kirin, and I also have the level 1, the exit, I believe the name is Extra indeed, so put it in my scale, special summon it, and Tutor to go for one of my 8, one of the 8 skills, and Wild in the other scale. The deck does lack a few high scale targets, the archetype only has 2, and I believe both of them are maxed out. My field is okay. I think I had to risk running into a possible Solemn Warning or Solemn Strike, but I attack into a Sandstorm Mirror Force, and I have to warning his normal summons, and that's kind of crucial here. But those 2 face down, immediately also going to flip up the Icarus attack to pop my scales, but Wild also has the effect that when it's destroyed, that like a Plush Fire, Performance Plush Fire mascot, Flame mascot, to search any Abyss Actor monster from your deck and add it to your hand. So immediately, again, setting up your scale so you can, in this case, go for an OTK. So I see where they are going to, like Konami creating these Abyss Actor monsters. They have a lot of similarities with Performapals. Well, not really, but They also with magicians, you know, all those search effects, and also at the moment when they're like destroyed either by a monster, at least by battle or by a card effect, you can search another Abyss Actor monster or spell or trap from your deck. So it's all okay, but it's those restrictions, the ones I mentioned in the beginning of the video, that kind of hurt. Here, use that Dark Ruler to pop one face-up card on the field, because I have Superstar, the level 7 on my side of the field, the only Abyss Actor monster, and eventually deal some nice damage. And I'll also have the Unicorn in hand. The Avian is also okay. Avian is of course not the best monster, since Avian on itself is not it's not a Pendulum monster, but in a case like this, the archetype is not really fully available. I think you have to just fill it up with other support, other engines. Anyway, I get to start this time, and due to that trap card, if it didn't have the restriction that you need to control 2 face-up Abyss Actor monsters in your scale, the trap would have been fine. I mean, you can just use it to send 2 Abyss Actor monsters from your deck to your extra deck most of the time. Just pick the 2 stronger ones, the level 7 Superstar and the level 8, or the level 7 or level 4 is also fine, since you know, due to the level 8 and their maximum scale being 8, that could be important, that you have to use the boosting up scale effect of your wild, and after that, you know, you cannot special summon other monsters other than Abyss Actor. This is a huge field for him. I can make an okay play, reveals a maxi, I can go for the extra, I have to give him pluses for the maxi. And due to his Blue Eyes Synchro, I can't mass Pendulum summon. That would have been nice, but I go for the level 8 and level 7, since the level 7 can search another Abyss script spell, the Dark Ruler, from my deck and set it. He makes a good move, he goes for Silver Dragon, so my spell card is kinda useless. I don't want to destroy my own monsters, and now he's just free to pop my scales again and eventually attack for a game. So last game against the Dark Rulers, new support, that's also coming out. It should be like a video tomorrow or the next day. With all they also got what is it called, Altar or Altair, which is a new monster reborn for Dark Lords. It's an amazing card. They also got like a change of heart in form of a trap. Go for Mystical Space Typhoon. Maybe he negates it with Titanic Galaxy, but with a random Typhoon, I want to pop a Twin Twister or Strike, but yeah, Twin Twister is just a huge threat for this deck. Well, from pretty much every Pendulum-based deck, right? But especially for this deck. I'm going to search extra, which can search any kind of any scale I want. But the Avian also would have been that during that turn, and now he's just able to attack for a game. So the archetype is okay, but yeah, 2 big downsides. The Abyss script spell cards should have been much better. All the Abyss script cards do have the effect that when they are destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can get a nice effect like draw until you have 5 cards in your hand and so on. But you know, if your opponent is if you know that your opponent is playing these Abyss Actor spells, you're rarely going to Twin Twister their face down back row unless you can go for a game, right? But okay, guys, feel free to leave suggestions. Every suggestion is welcome. That's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. YgoPro out. Peace.